Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Canelo, are you ready?
¿Está preparado?
I was born ready.
Considered by many to be, pound for pound, the best fighter in the world today. 4 division, 5-time world champion.
Oh, look at this guy.
He is now boxing's first ever undisputed super middleweight champion of the world.
Damas y caballeros de Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico.
¡Viva México, cabrones! You don't know my level. And you will see. Because I'm gonna fuck out everybody.
You know, I mean, I would love to fight Canelo. I would love to show the world that I'm the best.
I want to get Canelo out here to Houston.
So Canelo, where your cojones at? Let's get it.
Payday. You want payday. I know that. Then you fight with nobody.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Listos, pelos, chingatos.
He smacked the shit out of Canelo in
Get the
person.
fuck out of here, man. Please. I wanna knock out this guy. Mira, en este momento puedo hacer lo que yo quiera, ¿no?
Saul Canelo Alvarez.
SDS Promotions.
That's funny. You think that's funny?
A little bit.
What up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Now, we were going to go with Stephen Fulton taking on Inoue as our previews and prediction, but what could we do? Breaking news. Ryan Garcia, Oscar De La Hoya come out and make it clear that Ryan cleared $30 million for his fight with Tank Davis. But there's more. There is an interview that Oscar did with the MMA Hour, Errol Hawani, where he made it clear that Ryan is suing him and he is suing Ryan. He also made it clear that he believes Ryan will finish the remainder of that contract, which is owed to him. He doesn't believe that a buyout or anything like that is in the future. He sees Ryan finishing that contract. I don't know. We'll see, man. Plus, we have to talk. Obviously, Ryan Garcia is back October, according to his trainer, Derek James. But, Ryan had a lot to say about this $30 million, and I love it. I feel like these are things that, other fighters need to hear so that they can understand themselves and, make the same decisions that Ryan made, so that they can clear the same amount of money that Ryan cleared, and that's it. That's all, But I'm just pulling up all the things that I want to screen share for you guys. And if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. It's going to put this episode in the eyes of other boxing fans that don't know. We talk boxing here multiple times a day. And let's see how this sounds here.
just honor your contract. That's it. You know, you have.
All right, so we are going to have to put all these links on Chrome so that we don't get that ridiculous feedback. But we'll be doing that while you smash that thumbs up. It's going to help with that visibility. It's going to put this episode in the eyes of others, you know. So, first and foremost, this is Ryan, you know, saying that he got 30 million and
Harley and expense. Money for revenge, man, that's Harley and expense.
you know,
I hate checks off of all of my events.
you hear it. So the internet right away, you feel me? He made that money with Tank, so
I hate checks off of all of my events.
So there you go. Then you have Oscar on the MMA Hour with Errol Hawani.
Things stand with Ryan Garcia.
We have a lawsuit right now that, you know, I'm not suing him for money. He's not suing me for money. I just want him to honor my contract. That's it.
And what needs to be honored? Is he trying to break out of the contract? Is he trying to end the relationship?
No. I mean, just honor your contract. That's it. You know, you have obligations.
Right.
He says he's not trying to break out, but he wants him to honor the contract. So maybe there's a certain amount of fights, certain amount, a time frame. I don't know, because he's gonna make it clear in this audio that he doesn't want Ryan to settle this any other way other than, them sticking together and Ryan finishing out that contract.
I want you to fight. I want you to be a legend. Do you think I wanted him to fight Tank Davis with a rehydration clause? Hell no. I'm looking out for him. But he has people that are whispering in his ear, oh, Oscar's bad. Oh, go with this other promoter who will take care of you more. You'll make more money. Well, guess what? Ryan just made $30 million plus.
That's a lot of money. And that's the B-side, guys. Imagine what Tank brought home. This should give everybody motivation to get in there with their nemesis, with their dance partner, so that they can make big business.
I'm not doing anything wrong here. I'm trying to create a legend. What better person than me to guide your career, to mold you into this superstar boxer who people will respect? But all these whispers, man, all these whispers.
Does it bum you out that the relationship has reached this point?
It has. It has. But Bob Arum once told me, Oscar, you're gonna get disappointed. You're gonna get disappointed, and they're gonna break your heart, meaning fighters.
Yeah.
So don't take it personal.
You can't take it personal, man. You can't. Fighters are gonna move on. They're gonna switch promoters, switch managers, switch trainers. They're gonna do whatever they have to do to get where they need to go, because ultimately they are the ones that are the business, So that's the information. This is what we're talking about here. If you're interested to call in, go ahead and do so by calling the number 1425-569-5241. Press 1 time on your phone line in order to voice your opinion. We're also on Twitter Spaces. I got Discord open as well for those that want to call in on Discord. We're talking Ryan Garcia and Oscar De La Hoya, both announcing that Ryan made $30 million for that Tank Davis fight. Also, that Derek James made it clear that Ryan should be back in October for his return date. And we're also talking the lawsuit between Oscar and Ryan. These guys are suing each other. It's not a one-way lawsuit. So if you want to call in, you know the number to do so, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1. We got Angel on the check-in on Discord. We're going at you right now.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Yo, what up, Mo?
What up? What up?
You know, just waking up to this good news. You know, Ryan getting paid. The B-side Ryan making 30 mil. This has to be the first time in history, or at least in modern day, a B-side's making 30 mil. Come on, Ness.
Yeah, man. Big business here, man. That Tank Davis brings in a lot of eyeballs.
And I've been telling people Ryan was a star. Y'all didn't want to believe me, but he got paid accordingly. Now, Ness, I also told you when Ryan first sued him that I think he's the one who's in Ryan's ear is his advisor, Lupe. I've been telling you this. He's the only one who has connections with PBC. He's the only one who has fighters with PBC, and he's his lawyer. And the lawyer, what according to his lawyer suing Oscar. They're the one the lawyer and Oscar are the only ones who really have the beef. I've been telling you this. It's the lawyer. Ryan, I'm not sure. I'm not saying Ryan needs to get a different lawyer, but someone's gonna have to take a step back. Either it's gonna have to be Oscar or the lawyer. That's all.
Well, on the interview, I didn't get to that part yet, but Oscar makes it clear that he can't even contact Ryan. You know, there's obviously, you know, no contact on his behalf. He's not allowed to contact him. So, you know, someone's stopping
Lupe.
something.
It's Lupe, man. I'm telling you, it's Lupe. When everyone thought Joe Goosen was the mole, I've been saying it was Lupe all along. But
so why wouldn't Ryan know this?
I mean, you got to think about what Lupe's done. Lupe has done some good in his career. He brought him the Gatorade sponsorship. He got him the new Golden Boy. He got him the new deal. He got him out of that deal, gave him a new deal. So he did some good, and then he got him the tank fight, which is what he wanted. Obviously, Oscar didn't want it. So
with the
he
rematch clause. I mean, with the rehydration clause and the catch weight, though.
I know, but you know, when you're 23, you make dumb decisions.
$30 million decisions.
Yeah, you make you see, that's what I'm saying. So Oscar is blamed for some of the things, but it's also on Lupe. I think it's on both of them, and Ryan just don't know who to choose because they both did good for his career. But that's my call.
All right, what up, Danny? What up, Danny?
Yo, what up, champ? What up, man? How are you?
Packing the L.
Yo, who the fuck was that on the phone? He sounded. Oh, that was Sean, right? That was Sean
Garcia.
Yeah, bro. I mean, yo, he could take the credit. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that told y'all my inside sources to the camp told me who the mole was, but it's all good, you know. Whoever, whatever. What up though, champ? How are you, man? You should be excited right now.
It still ain't confirmed that either one of y'all right. Y'all just keep throwing accusations out there. Truth be told, but I'm doing good in yourself.
So yeah, I mean, I'm okay. Accusation. Sure, you know. I'm just saying what my sources told me, you know. But if that's an accusation, that's not a problem. But yeah, champ, I'm happy we got the undisputed champ confirmed for the appreciation night next week.
Damn. So Josh Taylor, Teofimo coming through? You know, he said he was 2-time undisputed. I thought Clarissa.
Who?
Josh Taylor?
Nah.
Who then?
But
Clarissa.
who the name you said that you
Clarissa.
thought? Nah, before that.
Josh Taylor. Tio. 2-time undisputed champ, Tio.
LOL. Nah. But look, you know, we got the bomb, bro. The bomb. We got the baddest woman in boxing.
The bomb squad.
Oh no, you know he don't fuck with you. No. Well, I guess it's us. After the Brooklyn incident, I guess it's us. But no, we got the one and only, the bomb, the undisputed super featherweight champion of the world, Alicia the Bomb Gardner, coming through next Friday and Saturday. Fight party is sold out. So if you got lucky, you got lucky.
Damn, she coming to both events.
Yeah, she'll be.
You seen the flyer?
Yeah, I already posted it.
You was feeling
I will
that?
be. Say it again, champ.
You
I'm
was
sorry.
feeling that? I said, was you feeling the flyer?
Oh, absolutely. No, it was a very nice flyer. Shout out to our guy, the flyer guy, and the thumbnail guy. Nah, because I swear to God, I was about to say Jemmy, and I'm like, whoa, I'm a few months late. I'm a few months past due. But no, man, you know, we made a champ. We made it happen with the champ. You know, the champ was originally unavailable, and you know, I worked my magic and reached out, and you know, she was able to be available to join us next weekend. So I'm very happy and excited for that. A lot of fans are too. I've seen the comments. Go ahead, get your tickets if you want to come meet the champ, bro. You know what's funny?
What's funny?
The one thing. Her only question is,
what?
You guys gonna have security, right? Because the fans be crazy. I'm like, yeah, champ, don't worry. I'm like, champ, you good? You gonna be A-okay?
Nah, it's true. People be wilding. People do be wilding, but yeah.
Yo,
that's what's
you know
up,
what you
man.
remind me
Friday
of? You know what you
and
remind me
Saturday.
of?
Wow.
You know what you remind me of?
What?
Right now?
What?
The type of Danny that you say I bring to the Vegas shows in the morning.
Word? Nah, I was just
like
posting a link. I was trying to be, you know, your co-host, like you talking about Bumgarner and how she gonna be at the event. I was trying to grab the link, pin that, post that, so that people know how to buy tickets, so they could be in the building to meet Miss Alicia Baumgartner.
Yeah, no, definitely have Alicia in the building along with many other names. Yo, some weird people. Like you said, that may be in attendance, so we will have security in the building. Very excited. It's gonna be a wonderful event. Some beautiful people. Yo. Oh man, I love this show.
What
champ.
you think about
I fucking love this show.
Go ahead, my bad.
I love no, I love the show, but let's get to it though. I just wanted to let everybody know, you know, what's going on. But what's up, champ? Talk to me.
Nah, I mean, your thoughts, bro. I mean, Ryan Garcia made $30 million.
Yeah, man.
What you
know, I
thinking
saw
about
the
that?
I saw the Oscar clip with Ariel Hawani. I ain't gonna lie, I was like, how?
How what? How he make 30?
Bro, because if he made 30, what the fuck did Tank make? 90? 100?
I'm just saying, bro. I mean, we talking about $85, 85 times 1.4 mil.
I thought it was 1.2.
Bro, that's I doubt it was 1.2 because they said I gotta find that to post to screen share because Ryan said they made over 100 million, or Michael Benson reported that they made over 100 million. Let me see here.
So according to CBS Sports, they generated 22.8 million at the box office.
22.8 million at the box alone, champ. That's not pay-per-view. That's what I'm saying. $85 at
yeah,
1.4 brings in 120 million.
yeah.
So
So every report I'm seeing is saying 1.2. Bleacher Report, CBS.
even if you do 1.4, bro, you still 100 million. 85 times you said 1.2. That still equals 102 million plus the 25 million in the gate, sponsorships, endorsements. Fuck, man,
So okay,
little patches on a shorts, man.
yeah. So
Posts on a story. Them dudes made hella bank.
yeah, again, man, I just 30 seemed like a lot because I'm like, damn, the network they cut. It was two of them this time with the Zone and Showtime. And again, Tank is an A side. So to me, it was just like whatever Ryan is making, Tank had to make more than double. That's the
Yeah,
way
you
I
tripping right
saw it,
now. You tripping double. What the fuck? First of
bro. I
all,
mean, one guy has never fought on pay-per-view, never.
yeah, first of all,
So
it was a split, bro. It was a split.
right, which was what?
You're
What was a
good.
split?
You're good with mathematics. We know that a mandatory split is anywhere between 25 to 30. So it's obviously not that because they came to a negotiation. We know it's not 50 because Tank brings more than Ryan. So we know it's not that. So we know it's in between more than 30 and less than 50. That's it, bro. But you are good at math. You can pick a number in between those and do the math. Ain't no fucking way Tank made double. Like there's no percentage that would give him double. It would be
That's not true.
99.
That's not true. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Within what you just said, he could have made double. Within
How?
the I mean, if Ryan made more than 30, which means he could have got 1/3 to Tank's 2/3.
I mean, so you saying Ryan made 33%, 0.9 or 0.33, whatever the point is. Come on, bro. No, man. Like, again, the mandatory is 25 to 30. We talking about a dude that they knew. Look, now in retrospect, everything that we didn't believe, they knew. They said he was a draw. Tank never even made 275,000 without Ryan. Like, there's no way the dude got 30%, bro. It's just no way. Again, we could do the math backwards, right? I'm not, that's not my thing, but you can, I guess, do the math backwards. If he got 30, what percentage of the pot would it have to be for him to get 30? Because, come on, bro.
Look, hold on.
I just wanted to be clear. My only glut is that I don't believe. I'm not even going to go on the limb and say what I've already said. That is no way, but I just don't believe, Tank made double.
So what you think he made? Because at the end of the day, look, let's go with your number. Well, tell me what you think he made, or what you think the split was. Let's do that.
I feel like Tank deserves anywhere as great as 60-40 and as low as 55-45.
Cool,
maybe Ryan and his team wasn't good enough. I want to hope. Again, I'm not even going to be disrespectful and say they got under 40. I'm not going to say they got 37 or 38 or 33. I remember Joseph Parker got 33 point whatever percent. And it's not the same finances. Like, look at what Ryan, we're talking about $127 million total. And that's, again, not including sponsorships, not including endorsements, numerous things that is not included. That's just the gate and the pay-per-views. No way, man. I mean,
so if Ryan got 30 and the split was 60-40, that means Tank got 45.
I'm comfortable. It ain't double.
So now, okay, but this the thing, champ. They're numbers, right? We know what they generated at the gate. We know that they did 1.2. Some reports were as low as 800. I saw some as high as 1.2 is what I saw consistently across numerous sites. So you do the math. So now Ryan got 30 on this hypothetical 60-40 split. So now Tank got 45. So now, do you believe that there was $45 million that didn't go to the fighters? So they either went to the promoter, the network, the whoever.
I mean, again, if it's 45 million, you know the network gets something. You know, our source told me and you on the same call is no longer 40, it's no longer 50, but we don't know if they get a 30. We don't know if they get a 35. We don't know what the networks get. But 45 sounds like more than enough to split with networks and promoters.
So you think that what Tank got is what the networks and the promoters got?
I mean, again, I don't know, bro. I don't know. We only going off of well, there you go. Shout out to this fucking show. Just got a message. Can't reveal the sources. Just his side, Golden Boy, Ryan's side got 30 million. And I mean, and that's the obvious. We've been saying that. We just don't know how much Tank got. I just don't believe he made 60. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, if we're talking about $125 million, we're going to give 60 to Tank, 30 to Ryan, and the promoters are making 35.
If you do that, you still got how much?
35.
30 million?
35
million
35,
left. That's a lot of
37.
money.
35, 37.
But I don't know, bro. Look, this ain't, I'm not trying to say he got this, got that. I really don't know. I'm just saying we know the numbers. We know the numbers. So figuring out the math on what he could have got isn't too hard. Like we at least know a range of pay.
I mean, so I 125. Wait, one more zero? Yes. 125 million divided by 2 leaves them 62. That still sounds right. I'm being told the Zone and Showtime took 50% off the top, but that, again, 50% off the top, so that leaves you with 62.5. You still got the 25 at the gate, or 27 that you said, which brings you back to 89. And then Ryan gets 30 from that. Bringing it to Tank 59. Almost double. I don't know. Maybe there's a world where you're right.
What split was this?
Maybe there's a world where you're right. I mean, according to my good friend who will remain nameless, they saying the Zone and Showtime took 50 off the top, which would leave them with 62.5 plus the 27, puts them at 89.
They took 50 million off the top.
50%, man. So I don't know.
Oh. I mean, if you fixing your mouth to even read that shit, then you must really trust this individual as a reliable source. So I'm gonna go ahead and
I mean, he
nod my head.
They've been right on numerous occasions, so I did throw my hands up because you and I have spoken to certain individuals that may let us be aware that the 50% isn't a thing of this era any longer.
Bro,
but
they told us that ain't been a thing in years, bro. Remember the call? They told us that shit ain't 50-50 ain't been a thing in years.
I hear you. I know. But there's also the Adrian Broner stories. You know what I mean? And how he says business is conducted. So you just never know what's going on and what's not going on. But what do you think about
that? Give me 1 sec, champ. Give me 10 seconds. I'll be right back.
All right. I'm going to go out to Fats. What up?
Yo.
What's good, man? So what's the news? Why they suing each other? I see the headline.
I mean, according to Oscar, he just wants Ryan to fulfill his contract.
Oh well, you got a point. Can't do that, man. Can't whine and complain and think that cause they treat me unfairly, you can. Nah, that's not how business works. Unfortunately, Ryan, you might gotta put your head down and work. I don't know how many fights left you got to get out that deal, but can't turn your business partners off like that, man. Never know if you need Oscar De La Hoya for a favor down the line or something. You never know, man. But
I'm being
I
told. I'm
I
being
saw,
told it's anywhere from 6 to 8 fights still being owed.
damn. What? Damn. Well, that's something
Six.
he got to work.
You talking about
Something he
Ryan
got to work
owes
out.
6 to 8 fights?
That's what the same source I got.
Yeah.
On the inside, yeah, that's what they told me. They said it's
Uh-huh.
6 to 8 fights, and from what I'm being told, it a lot of that came through extensions. If we get you this, you get another 3 fights. We get you this, not so. I'm told that he got some extensions added up. You get what I'm saying? For certain guarantees, certain purses, and that he is anywhere from 6 to 8 fights. Don't quote me on this
He
again.
gonna
This is
retire.
Right.
He made enough money where he could retire and wait it out like Mikey. He could do 2 years
I
on the
mean, yeah,
bench.
if you can do that, if you can do that though, that's I mean, a contract is a
Bruh,
contract
he
though,
got more
man.
money
You feel
than
me?
Mikey. He could buy himself out his contract like Ruiz.
He could, yeah, you're right. You're right. He could. Matter of fact, I didn't even think about that. Damn, yeah, he could. He could buy himself out. But again, a lot of people, they say they're a boss, but people don't be wanting to take them risks like that and really bet on themselves, man. You know what I mean? A lot of people, it's like okay, clocking in for a job. A lot of people, they cool with the comfortability of knowing if I work these 80 hours or these 40 hours, this company going to pay me. They got to pay me. Like he could do that. What you saying? That's but everybody ain't got balls like that, man. And crying your way out of it ain't gonna get you out no contract, bro. You gotta kick out that bread, man. You owe that man some money. You can't just do that. So yeah, that's good that pay-per-view was a good success like that. They definitely broke a lot of bread. I think the Crawford and Spence fight, I don't think it's gonna be as lucrative as this fight, but I see them guys doing things in their own way, like Earl selling shirts and shit like that. So they gonna make up for it in their own right. But appreciate the car.
Yeah, I'm glad everybody's starting
hold
to
on.
realize them pay-per-views. I mean, them shirts Earl selling is the cost of a fucking pay-per-view, bruh. Yo, he done sold
Bro,
4 pay-per-views before the actual pay-per-view.
bro, please tell me you bought the last shirt.
Yeah.
You don't know if you've got that yet because you got to send to Vegas, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, bro. I've had a lot of people hit me up, and I even sent some screenshots over to uh people that can show Crawford, directly, pretty much. And a lot of people saying that they bought they shit like 5-6 weeks ago and they ain't got
Bro,
nothing yet. So
I haven't been to my Vegas house to even know did my Crawford shirt get there. I was the first one to buy the shit. That shit literally said, "Thank you for being our first customer." I was like, damn.
you're lying, right? Or it really said that.
Bruv, what's wrong with you? Of course. Of course it didn't say that. You tripping hard. Yo, look at this. So this is Ryan. Ryan Garcia has now confirmed that Gervonta Davis fight was a huge financial success and generated over 100 million. As he says on his Twitter, the fight made over 100 million for the event. I told everyone that when you choose to make the fights that the people want, it will create big events. Not only that, but we showed everyone how to promote a fight in this generation. And I'm extremely proud to be part of the event. And, he's not lying because I was certainly reluctant in the manner in which they were, promoting. I didn't think that it would do the numbers that it did because I didn't think they were promoting traditionally. It
Well, it
exceeded
was its
my
first of a kind.
expectations. Huh?
I'm saying it was its first of its kind, bro. I don't think we were being negative or anything like that, but it was its first of its kind. We didn't know what to expect, and we definitely didn't know how what the conversion would be from all the influencer things, all the podcasts, we didn't know what that conversion would be to pay-per-view buys, you know. Brian's never been on pay-per-view. It was something untraditional, as you said, and it had a lot of fucking success, bro.
Nah, it certainly did. What do you think about him saying that they showed everybody how to promote? Should Earl and Crawford, not to say that they haven't, they have been on numerous podcasts and different outlets, but
Bro,
should
look,
fights moving forward do more of the Ryan Tank promotion versus the traditional boxing promotion?
I'm gonna tell you a lot of it has to do on the individual as well, right? So we saw Ryan Garcia go on the Bradley Martin podcast.
And sauce it up. He certainly sauced it up. You got to know how to do that. You know what I mean? Not everyone would have done that.
And the reason I brought that specific one, what was the word you said? Sauced?
Sauced it up.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. He sauced it up. So I just saw Nate Diaz was on the Bradley Martin podcast, right? And bro, I'm like, yo, Bradley about to steal off his ass. He was so frustrated. First and foremost, it's probably hypocritical of me because you know, you like the most emotional podcaster, and but bro, like he smacked the fuck out of the mic. You know how like you talking too close to the or too far from the mic in studio, we would bring it closer to the guest. Bro, he got up and smacked it, like smacked the mic closer to Nate's face, and I'm just like, damn. But it was a very boring podcast. Sorry, you know, the only thing that tickled me was he asked the same shit to Nate that he asked to Devin. Oh, can you beat me in a street fight? And he's like, bro, I'd fucking kill you. And so, you know, that was like funny. And then he was like, oh, how do you think Haney would do against me in a street fight? You know, like that shit was cool, but everything else, bro, I was like, wow, like he legit had to get up. And again, it just wasn't as good. Like I couldn't sit through the whole thing. So I think it definitely take the personality, it take the fighter along with the content creator. So, you know, it take two to create that. And I think that Ryan has that. I think that Tank has a very unique charisma to him. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he's the most vocal or the most social, but Tank has something that's very unique to him. You know what I'm saying? So people sway to him. People he's relatable to so many people. So even though he's not talkative and yappity, he got his charisma and it worked for him. It got to work for the fighter.
Nah, for sure. Because, I mean, we seen Crawford today on the media workout, and, you know, it definitely needed some sauce on that. We got Bones 13, $2 super chat.
I will say, take my hat off to Showtime. I loved that they did the press conference style question Q&A first, and then you get what I'm saying, like fuck that scrum shit. You get what I'm saying? It was dope. It was dope to see a nice setup, a professional setup as it should be, and then they even took Crawford in the gym first. All right, media, everybody stay back. We will come get you when we are ready. You know, it was dope. I like the setup, and I think that as far as content goes, I think that is going to allow people to get good content because more one-on-ones instead of the scrums.
I particularly like that they did it in the UFC facility, getting that double exposure, because I'm sure there was more than just boxing journalists covering that.
Oh, absolutely.
Because of that. So I think that was a plus side for Crawford. Shout out to Michaela Mayer that was there for Crawford.
There was at least 3 MMA questions. And that was another thing. I said it in the pre-pro. I'm not gonna lie. Most of the questions was horseshit. Respectfully, most of the questions was horseshit. But there was some MMA questions. People asked them about Ngannou Fury. Somebody asked them like, "Oh, some along the lines about like crossing over to UFC," and he's like, "Yeah, no point. Do I have any plans of doing that?" You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then somebody also asked him, "What UFC fighter does he watch?" So you're right. There was definitely exposure on both ends, champ.
All right, let me get to Cash in Jersey. What up?
Yo, what's going on?
What up?
How y'all doing?
Straight.
Okay, call it. Yeah, man. Like that 30 mil. I think that's mad dope, man. I think like that's an example of like it's a great time to be a fan of boxing, man. And that shows, you know what I mean? Like if you give me the product that I want, I'm gonna buy it.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? So I think that's like super fire. You know what I mean? Hope Errol and Crawford do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But as far as De La Hoya, he a legend. You know what I mean? It's one of my grandpa's favorite fighters, so I always liked him because of that. But outside of his boxing, he just really ain't that guy like that. So, the stuff that he done, it's bad blood between him and Ryan, so it's just gonna be like that until they separate. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So besides that, the Crawford and Errol Spence, like I think the marketing could be a lot better. I think shit be kind of dry, but I also think that's their like characters. You feel what I'm saying? But sometimes like you gotta put some sauce on it. It ain't no sauce. Like that whole like this is gonna be an old school fight. Well, this generation ain't really old school. You kind of gotta like market it to both. You know what I'm saying? Like the music, like whatever it is, like sauce it up. But I think it's gonna do numbers. I think it's definitely gonna do numbers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's about it, man. Good luck for my call. I appreciate it.
Appreciate
I
you,
think
champ.
Ness, I want to say I want to say something, right? Because we was just talking about the promotion for Tank Ryan and things like that. Yo, I think this is a type of fight that we don't necessarily need. I'm not gonna say it won't help, right? I love that Arrow did the Pivot podcast. Shit like that, dope. I don't know that we necessarily need the influencers. Both guys are in their 30s. For Tank and Ryan, it was a lot more relatable, closer in age, and made more sense. What I do think is gonna help this fight and something that I think is needed. Both guys got hella friends in other sports, hella friends that are athletes, artists, whatever the case may be. Perfect example, case in point, this morning, I saw Von Miller, future NFL Hall of Famer, former Super Bowl champion, posting his workout as an NFL player in an Errol Spence shirt, in one of those one of the many shirts that you've wore. And bro, he had professional photographer, right? So it was maybe like 4 pictures, and he posted it as a post on his story early morning, talking about can't wait till next week. Y'all know I'm rocking with the big fish and this and that. Let's fucking go, Arrow. And bro, shit like that's needed. He got a lot of Dallas Cowboys. Bud got a lot of Packer friends, not NFL friends. I'm sorry. So I think shit like that's gonna be needed. You get your rapper friends, all of that's needed for this one. I don't know as much as the Kaiser Knotts and the Aiden Rosses of the world. As much as I think that they're doing great in what they do, I just don't think
it
Go
was
ahead.
anything wrong with that though. Like, how hard would it have been for Showtime to get someone on that job? Someone to be like, yo, get Bud and Earl on 5 influencer podcasts. Go with Logan as number 1. What's the name of his shit?
Impulsive.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why we ain't get no Noriega? Do we get that fight week maybe? Where's 107 105? My man Charlie May, he like both of them dudes. We need them
He
on
ain't
there.
wake up. You ain't see the All Access?
What you mean?
Oh no, it wasn't the All Access. I'm sorry. It was on the Pivot podcast. Earl said that he at the Breakfast Club. He like, yeah, because they asked him about the press tour. How was the press tour? He's like, no, it was dope. Yada yada yada. But yo, the traveling, yeah, that shit was a lot. And he was like, we landed in New York at 1 a.m. and they thought I was gonna wake up at 6 to do the Breakfast Club shit. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Wow. That's what happens when you're rich, man. You know? Wow. I don't know I ever wanna all right, let me rephrase that. I don't know that I would ever use that position if I were ever in it. And by that I mean like, you make it to a certain level where you can miss on the Breakfast Club. That's huge. Like, that's huge.
So,
Like, I've been
you
personally
know,
DMing Charlemagne for like 3 years. Actually, more. Let's be real. Since I met him in person at the sparring where me and Sean sparred, and then he and Sean sparred, you know, and we talked there. And I've been trying to DM him ever since. That shit never happened, bro. Like, to
so
not go, that's huge.
I'll say this, right? I'll say this on it. I think that as big of a platform as that is,
Huge.
you want to go right, but you want to go and leave a good impression, right? So I think that if he knows himself and he knows like, yo, I'm not really the morning person, or I don't really run the best off of 3-4 hours of sleep.
I don't know, champ. I don't know. Like, put some respect on my name happened on that show. Like, Angela Yee got fired from that show. Like, nah.
Did she get fired, or did she just like venture off?
That's another thing. They could have got her. They could have got them on her spinoff. She had Clarissa on her shit.
Yeah, lip service, yo.
You know what I'm saying? What? Why Showtime ain't reach out to fucking Will Smith? Get him on Red Table Talk or whatever the fuck. Get new audience. You feel me? Just a new audience is all I'm saying. Outside the box. But listen, I was crying for Ryan
I ain't
Tank,
gonna
and
lie.
they did it.
I ain't gonna lie.
What up?
If they would have got with Will, somebody got to ask about that slap. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, but Will would be the host. You know, it would have to be open conversation like the pivot. Then Earl and Crawford could have asked about that.
No, I hear you, man. Look, I think that. So I saw Bud did the Breakfast Club, right?
I think so.
Then he did Sway in the morning. He did Sway in the morning as well. You know, Sway a big boxing guy as well. So I think that again, it's gonna take some of their athlete friends, some of their artist friends, some of their you know, whoever they got. I don't know that the streamers necessarily, again, most of those guys are 12 years, 10 years younger than them or more. So like Kai if I'm not mistaken, Kai just turned 21. So it's like he was already 6-7 years younger than Tank, you know, like, and it worked. Was it gonna work with a guy that's 12, 14 years younger or older than him? I don't know.
I mean, but influencers are that, Danny. It's not about age bracket. Your audience believes you and believe in you. So it's more about them presenting the information to their audience and the powers that be paying for that. Like, yo.
Yeah, but again, bro, similar to what I did, the example I gave earlier, it gotta flow. It gotta flow. And I just don't know that would have flowed to where it seems genuine, to where it seems like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, but all right, I'll give you the opposite. Ryan went on to Bradley. That dude's not in his 20s, bro. Homie's definitely 40 years old.
No, I'm not saying he's in his 20s, but who he was creating content with was nothing but 20-year-olds.
No, I'm talking about the dude the Bradley Martin show.
Yes, bro. He was with the Nelk Boys, which kids all in their 20s. You get what I'm saying? So it's like their demographic is 20-year-olds, not. So I'm not saying that you're wrong, and you know, again, I just think that there's other powers that be that will help push this, and that should be helping push this. I think it's gonna be more relatable shit than streamers. You know, there was a lot of young ladies and kids who were watching Ryan, who were watching Gervonta Davis, and
I'm just
trying
to replicate. I'm trying to replicate, man.
Bro, absolutely. Look, I believe Kai is killing it. Like, he makes my time, and I'm not on Twitch. I don't have a Twitch account, none of that. But his shit, bro, his feed and his content makes it to my timeline all the time. You know, I think something good that Tank did for his fight that they should have did for this one would have been with Complex. Tank sat down with Complex. I don't know if Ryan did. I know for a fact Tank did because I follow the guy. And again, I feel like that's something that would cross over. I think that's something that would reached. Complex is huge. Damn.
What?
Hey, Mad Dog, you trying to take it to the streets, man? I don't know about that.
What?
Nah.
I
Go
got Bones 13, $2
Yeah.
super chat. He said Daily Earl Quill, hashtag crawfish boil, hashtag smoking on bud. I got Ronnie Reyes, prospect level $2 super chat. He says Ness and Danny can't wait one more week. Big fish fry. Glove emoji, flexing emoji. We going out to some more callers here. We got Cat. We went to Cash in Jersey. Cash, we went to you.
Yeah, y'all came to me.
All right, champ. This Oscar, right? Damn, it's not. Who this? 210. What up?
This is James Valdez.
Oh shit, James. What up? My bad.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Danny? Are you there?
Champ, what up, bro?
Hey, no, when I was getting off work, man, so I was hearing the De La Hoya, but it sounded like he contradicted himself because he was saying that he wouldn't let the fight happen because of rehydration or whatever, but Ryan and Lupe wanted to do what they wanted to do, and then in the next statement that he made, he said that he helped him make $30 million. Well, he didn't help him make that money if he wasn't going to allow the fight. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I misheard.
I mean,
that's what
no,
I got
I
out
mean,
of it.
he said both things, but you know what he meant. He meant that Ryan should have, according to him, Ryan probably should have been, opposed to taking that rehydration.
Yeah, but I'm saying he wasn't going to get the fight unless he did that.
I mean, we don't know. We don't know. We don't know. He never not took it, right? So we don't know. We don't know if Tank's team would have folded. If Tank's team would have gave him an extra pound, we don't know. He didn't. He did. He did what he had to do to get the fight, but we don't know if they would have, truly walked away.
Yeah, I hear you. I saw an interview too, like a couple of years ago when they showed Ryan with that one of the girls that does the interviews where he was saying the promoter works for me. De La Hoya works for me, and I don't think De La Hoya likes that, but it's the truth, man. It's a young man standing up for himself, so I see why they're butting heads. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But anyways, I appreciate you guys.
All right, brother.
All right, my God. Thank you for calling in.
NFL.
Just want to remind. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I just want to remind everybody next Friday we do have the appreciation night. Tickets are still available.
Is it
still
next Friday? Holy shit! I didn't know it was next Friday.
Yeah, that's the next week, bro.
Damn. And the fight next Saturday.
Yeah, we're 9 days away from the appreciation night, 10 days away from the fight.
Damn. So who's showing up?
For what? The appreciation night?
True.
Oh, we got the Olympic silver medalist, Keyshawn Davis, pulling up.
I'm on screen sharing, but I'm going to thinking you was about to start with that. Sorry.
Oh, my bad.
Sorry.
My bad. Yes, go back
I'm
to
on,
it. It's all good.
I'm on Keyshawn now.
Yeah, we got the Olympic silver medalist, Keyshawn Davis, in the building. We got one of the top 140-pound contenders pulling up right here out of the city, Mr. Kenny Sims, the boss man.
Oh, shout out to the boss.
We have the former welterweight champion of the world, Showtime, Sean Porter, pulling up in the building.
Salute.
We got, the NBA had Jordan and Pippen. Boxing got Ak and Barack Ness. We got the dynamic duo that is Akin Reyes and Barack Best. I'm sorry if I stumbled there. We also have, trainer and manager, two former champion Sean Porter's father, Kenny Porter, pulling up in the building as well. Very excited to have Kenny in the building. We got Kevin Cunningham pulling up, trainer to guys like Devin Alexander, Adrian Broner, Erickson Lubin, And yo, honestly, a very long time friend of the show.
Undisputed. Then he had Corey Spinks.
And Corey Spinks was his first one. First fighter, bro. Like, think about it. You start, bro. It's crazy. Kevin Cunningham, sole player, he started a boxing program and he stopped being a cop to help Corey Spinks become world champion. Ain't that some shit, bro? So shout out to Kevin. And of course, we have the very beautiful, very talented, to me, she's the best boxer in women's boxing, Alicia the Bomb Baumgardner, the undisputed super featherweight champion of the world. She is pulling up not just Friday, Ness. No. But she'll be watching the fight with us Saturday as well. So we'll have an undisputed champion watching an undisputed fight with the boxing voice and 120 of his closest fans.
Danny, you're going to have to give up your seat.
As long as it's for her, I'm cool with it, champ. I ain't giving my seat up to nobody else.
Actually, we ain't even got seats. We sold all the seats. We forgot to save ourselves seats. You know that.
No, we might have to do some last minute extra theater. I don't know, champ.
Nah, we good on that. But we got hella people. And you done with all the announcements? That's everybody. Don't be leaving nobody behind. My man Marquise Taylor.
Yeah, we got Marquise Taylor coming off one of the biggest upsets of the year.
Let's go.
To the Cuban, Yoelvis Gomez. We told y'all. Yeah, Marquise pulling up doing his victory tour. He'll be in the building. We also have Tiger Johnson, champ, and his trainer Prentice Brewer pulling up. Shout out to both those guys. We got Bernie the Boxer pulling up the night before the big fight. I feel like I might be missing some. It's certain guests still need to be posted.
You ain't post Prentice yet. You ain't post Prentice yet, right?
No, I know Prentice and I need you to send me Rotman Jr. again.
Speaking of team members, we got Adrian Clark, the boxing manager for Earl Spence. He's coming through.
We got Rachel Donaire, trainer and manager to Nonito Donaire, who will be fighting the next night. So we have numerous trainers who will be in action the next night. Bernie the Boxer, Rachel Donaire. So we really appreciate each and every person coming out, taking time out of their very, very busy schedules to join us and join everybody in attendance.
And that is everybody so far that is invited and confirmed. We're still waiting on some other confirmations and big guests to announce. We're going out to NFL. What up?
Y'all can hear me?
Perfect.
What's up, fellas? Real quick, before we get into the Ryan Garcia thing, I wanted to ask a question about the Inoue fight. Does anybody know why it's on a Tuesday? The 6 in the morning, I understand the time zone or whatnot, but it was scheduled way before Bud and Spencer. Why they put it on a Tuesday?
Because in Japan, so originally the fight was May 7th, or
right.
I think it was that Sunday, whenever that Sunday was. So in Japan, venues are hard to book. Usually they're booking venues out a year and a half out. So the reason they couldn't get this venue on a weekend is for that reason. So they could only get it on a Tuesday. Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry, that's it. I wish I had a better reason for you, but I don't.
That's a good reason for me right there. I just didn't know why at all. I couldn't find it for nothing. But all right, cool. Now,
yeah, so that's why we'll see a lot of fights in Japan going on weekdays because of that reason.
I'm cool with that. As long as I got a reason behind it. I just hate this out of the ordinary shit. But back to the Ryan Garcia thing, 30 M's, that's great for him. Especially you lost your O and all that. So now more fighters gonna be all right. I can risk my undefeated fights, but cool, I can make a good bank off of it. But I want, like you said, I want to know what Tank got. I agree with that's probably something like 40, 45. But I want to know is Crawford and Spence going to get paid around the same amount, or you don't think this fight is as big, even though it's undisputed?
Yeah, man. Well, two things, right? tickets aren't priced as high as that one, so it'll be harder for them to generate over the $20 million gate that Tank Ryan generated.
Oh, I know,
That
man. I was there live.
same,
Them tickets was like $800.
so same venue, right? But tickets aren't priced the same. Another thing is, uh, we cannot take away from the fact that the Tank Ryan fight was also being sold on the Zone. I understand it was a Showtime fight, but it was also being sold and promoted on the Zone. So that had a lot of help, in my opinion. I believe that bringing another network, you just selling to a bigger audience. So I think that had a lot to do with it as well. And lastly, those two guys were stars, man. Like boxing, out of boxing, those two guys were stars. Ryan Garcia was just in, or he probably still is in Vegas, but bro, he was just in Vegas over the weekend kicking it with fucking some NBA players and shit for summer league and like he's a star, bro. He was rolling with big ass security, like he's a star. So I don't know that they'll do quite as much, hence make quite as much, but I think that they will make a fuck ton of money. And let's not forget, there is a rematch clause on the line.
Right. So I think the second fight already going to do like more numbers than the first, just because it's going to be a war in that first fight. So the people that didn't catch the first one, they're going to be more intrigued by that second one. But I feel what you're saying. Plus, like y'all said yesterday, not everybody has Showtime and the Zone and ESPN Plus. So yeah, since that Ryan's fight was on the Zone and Showtime, it did reach a bigger audience.
And quite frankly, man, I just got to keep it a buck. He may not whatever, but Ryan is of Mexican descent, got Mexican crowd, Mexican fans, Latin fans, Spanish speaking fans, whatever you want to call it. So that'll add to it. I'm a boxing fan,
the green
so
print.
there's no absolutely
Word.
the green print, absolutely, brother. You hit the nail on the head. I'm a boxing fan, so it ain't no fights I'm gonna miss. This is one that I've been wanting for years, and I'm finally happy to say that I get to see it next weekend.
One last thing. I know this ain't the betting show, but Fulton and Spence by decision, that's plus 1,500. Do with that as you want, man. That's what I'm locking at.
Word.
But I'm part of the betting show too, man. I'm a champ. I've been in there for a month and 12 days.
So I hope you took my parlay last week because we ate.
Yeah, I ate off the one. The what's the name? Elvis fucked me over on that long one for real. But yeah, I ate with y'all. What? I think 2 times already. Y'all definitely made me my money back. It's worth it.
Which
Whoever not in
Elvis?
there,
Which
definitely
Elvis?
Rodriguez.
Oh yeah, Elvis fucked me over. Yeah,
Rodriguez. I had it by decision.
Me too. He got that off. I wasn't expecting that. Motherfucker got that off.
Yo, I wasn't expecting that, but yeah.
Yeah, no, Danny.
Like when you only miss one on a whole parlay, you can't be but 2 mad.
Nah, that make me even more mad because I was really supposed to win, bro. I would have won the 3 parlay and the 5 leg. 3, man, that would have been smoking. Man, that's what I like. Shit, bro. And the crazy thing is that I thought maybe he could get the knockout, but I got convinced by the my betting crew, but I probably still would have not bet the knockout because Elvis ain't been looking like that. He ain't been doing that. You know what I'm saying? But he did it today or last Saturday, that motherfucker. Definitely did.
Yeah, I made money with y'all bet show every one. Except for the one with Danny was by herself, man. But I ain't mad at you, Danny.
Damn,
nah,
Ness was on vacation.
Yeah, nah, shit happened. I don't even know what week that was.
Yeah, shit happened, right, man?
Nah, you can't win every week for real. I swear to God, you can't win every week. But I ain't gonna front. We've been winning, bro. Like obviously, I took the time off.
Yeah.
I took the time off for the vacation, but outside of that, like we was winning consistently. Then I come back, we winning again. Shit, crazy. For real. It's
like I said,
whoa.
I've only been in for like a month and 12 days, and I already hit a couple parlays with y'all, so it's definitely worth the investment. Good ROI.
Shout out, champ. Appreciate the call.
Yeah, I love that my guy bring in return of investment up in the show. Let's fucking go, baby.
Charles, what up?
Hey, I just want to tell y'all that guys like What's the rich old guy from Omaha?
Izzy.
Warren Buffett. No, motherfucker, Warren
Oh.
Buffett. He from Oklahoma. You tweaking. When you want to remember his name, you can't. But yeah, bro, Warren Buffett, he's only made a 20% historical on the stock market return. So that mean that as long as it's $15 a month, as long as we make y'all $18 a month, we beating Warren Buffett numbers. You get what I'm saying?
Charles, what up?
Danny, you crazy, man. You telling the truth though. Hey,
Hey, Ness
shout out, fellas.
say, bro, why the fuck you always got to bring up percentages and numbers? I'm like, because it puts things in perspective. I'm serious. It puts
You
things
right
in
about that
perspective,
too,
champ.
Daddy.
Yep.
You're right. But I want to give a shout out to you guys, man, on this topic. I got two things I want to say, and then I'll hang up. I want to give you guys your flowers, man. For one, for Danny on the fight with Tank and Ryan. Danny came out and he was very vocal. And I was on Ness' side with this, but Danny said these two guys. I was with Ness on the
press tour.
I thought they should have promoted more. Yeah, exactly.
Me too.
And Danny said, no, these guys can do it social media. So shout out to Danny. Danny called that shit, bro. Good job, Danny. And
I
then shout out to you, Ness.
I also said, and we have to wait to see it happen next Saturday. I said the Tank Ryan fight would be bigger than.
Yeah. And I think you're right on that too, Danny. Yeah. I think you're right on that too, Danny. But I also got to give Ness his props because Ness convinced me in that fight that Ryan Garcia was a superstar and that Ryan Garcia was a necessary partner to Tank as far as making that money because I didn't believe. I knew Ryan was big, but Ness, I give you that too because you convinced me and it actually showed up with this figure that Ryan is a big draw. And we can see with these numbers. Shout out to you, Ness, on that. And then my last thing, for the boxing world, in particular for the boxers, I'm seeing it with Ryan. And even though Ryan had to go through hell to get this fight, he made it happen. He took the bullshit conditions. He made the fight happen. And if it's true with Earl, according to what Earl said on All Access, he made the point that Al and them thought he wouldn't take certain things to make the fight. But the point is, fellas, when these guys really want to make these fights, these fighters, like you said, these fighters have to take the position if they want to make that fight. And I get the business, but if you want to make the fight, these promoters work for you.
Yep.
So shout out to you guys for converting me, Danny, on how the fight was promoted and how the success came out. Ness on crowning and showing us that Ryan is a superstar, a pay-per-view draw. And shout out to these guys, Ryan and Earl. And I'm not saying that Bud and Tank didn't do it, but they made the fights. So keep up the good work, fellas. I wasn't able to come to the events next week, but I'll definitely be watching. Shout out TVB. Shout out you guys for making everything happen. Appreciate you.
All right. We got.
Yo, Ness, I just want to say, to his point, it was a great one, bro. Especially these champions, the promoters work for you. He mentioned the guys next week. He talking about that fight, but he ain't mentioned the big one next week. Bro, let's talk about Steph Fulton and how you mentioned it earlier, bro. He's gonna rematch Figueroa. Woo, woo, woo. Nah, he wanted the guy that they talking about. He the monster.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Al ain't have to let him go over there, but Fulton believes in himself, and that's what he wanted. So, that's just another example. This has been the best year of boxing in my life.
It has been an amazing year.
Like better. I'm sorry, as much as I love Floyd, it's better than any year. Like, cause Floyd was one person, bro. I was looking. There's not another year better than this. Not since I've been watching boxing.
I got Alex. What up?
Hello?
Yep.
Hey, we on?
You're on.
Hey, what's up, guys? Man, thanks for having me on. Very interesting stuff you guys are talking about in regards to like the promoter having to work for the fighter. I totally agree. Uh, a lot was made about Oscar earlier when I was tuning in and listening to y'all. Let's not forget, man, Oscar nowadays, to me, has that rep of like just being full of shit, man. He is on a promotional tour with that new documentary of his. But like I like to tell people, Ryan Garcia, he took an L. I don't know if he really made 30 M's, right? But I feel like if he did, kudos to him because now he's in some legal trouble apparently with Oscar. Now, what I also like to say is that the worst thing that happened to Oscar as a promoter is that Ryan pushed for the Tank fight and he finally landed it. Now it's easy to be the promoter with Oscar and say, "Oh, Ryan, no, Al Heyman don't want to do business with me. He don't want to do this and do that. I can't do nothing about it." But I think where the problem kicked in is that Ryan King about to take a back step after making 30 M's and fighting a high caliber fighter like Tank Davis that drew eyeballs from all around the world. So Oscar now is like, how do you top that? How do you go? How do you go back to the rookie contract? Of course, Ryan was gonna be pissed, and there's trouble in paradise apparently. I think this should have all been seen coming, sooner. I don't know what your thoughts on that is.
I mean, I think that Ryan is gonna have to be stuck in that contract unless he's gonna pull a Mikey Garcia and
Yeah.
not fight while Lupe gets him out of it somehow. But Oscar made it clear on the MMA hour that he doesn't want any money, and that Ryan also isn't asking for anything. So it's just a weird situation. We just gotta wait and see how they play out. But in terms of who's in charge, it's always gonna be the fighter, man.
Yo, so can this be like one of the first divorces in this country's history where neither spouse gets anything in return? Like, you get what I'm saying? Usually there's a benefactor in a divorce. There's usually one
Yes.
benefactor in a split up. Do we really think financially nobody's gonna benefit? Do we think that it's just gonna be a mutual split, or like what do you think happens?
And who covers the court costs?
I
This
think
can't
it's
be
gonna
cheap,
be
right?
I think it's gotta be a buyout. If they split, and he's gotta pay like Andy did. Like Bob didn't even want to let Andy go, and he still asked for 800,000. So it's like, imagine Ryan after making 30 million. I don't know how they satisfy Oscar.
And not just that, but could Oscar have an ego problem? Whereas in like I lost Canelo in a similar way, I'm not about to do Ryan Garcia also, and via the courts. Like I have a hunch that he ain't about to go down that road again, and he probably will go down swinging, regardless of who's
They're already
who's really like being.
they're already in court, brother. They're already in court.
Yeah. Okay, so it started.
Yep.
I mean, I just don't see how Ryan goes backwards from a Tank Davis fight, and especially if he really did clear 30 M's,
I mean, he gonna go backwards because he got to. He gonna go backwards because he got to. It's not like he could get a Tank Davis rematch. He got to rebuild.
He's got okay. Hey.
Champ.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. Guys, unless it's a rematch down the line, he's hit the pinnacle. Like, he's going backwards for the rest of his career.
That's not necessarily true. I mean, so much can happen. Somebody could beat Tank. I mean, T.O. is a talker. If Floyd really makes the T.O. Tank fight, who knows? Devin, what happens if he rematches Loma? I don't know. Devin and Ryan have 6 fights of history, and
yep,
and they're in the
they're
same
3-3.
they're in the same age bracket. Devin's closer to Ryan age than Tank was. Devin doesn't deal with like YouTube influencers, but he deals with influencers and musicians and singers and
Absolutely. Absolutely.
influential women, influencer women. So I don't know. I still think that there's room. Like, what if Devin beats Tank, and then he fights Ryan? Maybe Ryan doesn't have to do the legwork. Maybe it takes the B side to become an A side, meaning whoever was gonna fight Ryan has to do something to get that popularity. But what if Shakur beats Tank? Could Shakur and Ryan not do it? A silver medalist? I don't know. I don't want to put a cap on it because you guys didn't even believe he can do this. So why put a cap on it now? Whoa.
Yeah, no, it's not really putting a cap on it. I just think, I mean, bro, they did a top, I think 6 or 7 pay-per-view all time historically, like the amount of money that they generated.
Yeah, but that was only because we wanted that fight.
I know, bro, but when you talk about the top 10, they're the only two guys. Listen to me, they're the only two guys not named Floyd Mayweather or Mike Tyson in there. Like, we're talking anomalies, champ. Anomalies.
Yo, you throw that word around. Phenom and anomaly are this guy's favorite fucking words.
Oh, moms, I don't call nobody a phenom. You high.
Okay.
I ain't call nobody a phenom.
We
but
got...
anomalies. Bro, because people love bringing up Floyd. But it's like, how the fuck he ain't an anomaly,
I don't know. Again, I'm not going to put a cap on Ryan.
No, I'm not putting a cap on it, but like when we talk,
and brother, again, look, there is an argument that people want. There's people out there that they're like, "Oh, Ryan did those numbers." So what if Ryan fights Tio, and then he does do 800, something like that?
Okay,
900,
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, if he do 800, he'll do not even half for like the number 10. So you know what I'm saying? It's just like that was like, again, something we really wanted, something that reached the masses and the casuals. And bro, Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather, as much as I call them anomalies, like, bro, Mike's pay-per-view with Roy is a top 10 pay-per-view, and that was a fucking exhibition on Triller.
But that was also another pay-per-view. You weren't a host at the time, but that was also another pay-per-view that people laughed at me when I said it was gonna do big numbers. So people like to say that pay-per-view is dead. People like to say that pay-per-view is dead, but it's what Ryan said. It takes the right fight,
It take the right fight, absolutely, bro. Let me tell you, outside of the boxing voice, so honestly, outside of Tank Ryan, so that was with you. We did the fight party for that fight together. I haven't been to a fight party like the one I went to for Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. Bro,
where you did that?
No, I mean it was legit just family. Like, it was just peoples and shit. It was just friends and family, shit like that, bro. We had 40, 50 people watching that fight. In a crib. We in a house with it.
That's crazy.
TVs everywhere. But it was Thanksgiving weekend. All my uncles, all the old heads, Mike Tyson, there was a few Roy Jones, and it's like, bro, that shit was huge. I always believed that shit was gonna be a big event the moment they announced it.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think that Ryan showed it with this pay-per-view. This didn't do double Tank's numbers. It didn't do triple. This did almost 5 times Tank's normal numbers. So, Ryan is just that dude. He's probably our generation's golden boy. And you said he will never do 30 again. You got to remember, Oscar made 30 versus B-Hop. This dude made 30 as a B-side. So, I don't know, bro. And that's why Oscar is saying what he's saying. He's like, yo, let me, guide that career the way that I know how. I don't know that Oscar can take him to those levels, But you got to remember, Oscar did that, and now there is data for Ryan. Like, you just got to pick the right opponent and put him back on pay-per-view. But anyway, I think we could wrap up. I want to double check this number, make sure I haven't gotten to it in the 425. I'm coming to you if I haven't gotten to you already. And if you want to call in a number to do so rapidly.
425-569-5241. It is on top of the screen.
Yep.
And yo, I've had 2 people ask me, is this shit real? Yes, we will have Alicia Bumgarner at the appreciation night and the fight party next week.
Like 2 people hit me up like, yo, is there like a waiting list in case people don't show up? Was one message. And then another dude was like, yo, I got a friend. He said, I got a couple friends that want to know if you still got more tickets or if y'all going to release more tickets. And I'm like, nah, all we got is the appreciation night. And then, you know, he was like, damn, I told him. So, yeah, people, that's crazy. You know,
bro, Victor Conti hit me up talking about, how can I buy 10 tickets to the fight party? I'm like, whoa, Vic.
Sold out, Vicky. It's a wrap. Tim,
Word.
what up?
Yo,
Tell
what's
him about
up, player?
510 appreciation nights. What's goody?
Dude, guess what?
What up?
First of all, the Ryan Garcia versus Tank. I mean, I'm glad he got that. You know what I mean? I'm glad he made some money. You know what I mean? First of all, we all know that Gervonta is a fucking beast. And Ryan is like, you know, he's trying to come up, but he's not the type of beast that Gervonta was. First of all, Devin Haney likes guns. Adrian Broner likes guns. You know what? Freaking John Jones likes guns. I hope they all just drive out in the middle of nowhere and shoot guns off while they're getting drunk. And also, I wanted to say something else. Hold on one second.
I love guns too, champ.
Thank you.
G Herbo love guns too. Yo, my boy Jesus Ortiz Paz, shout out JOP Fuerza Regida. He love guns too.
Yo,
champ.
Danny, does Devin have does he have a tattoo on his stomach? Oh, bro, fucking internet is unbelievable. I wish I could find
Danny,
it.
I know you're. Anyway, listen, Terrence Crawford. I wanted to ask you something about the show that you had the other day. Terrence Crawford wants a rematch clause. Yes or no?
Yes, he does.
That's probably because when he beats him, he wants to retire. And if he doesn't beat him, he wants to retire anyway. But in reality, they may fight like 3 times. It could be like a freaking, you know, rubber match type of deal for Leo. So anyway, I got to go because I'm pretty drunk and I shouldn't have called in the first place. But I love you guys.
Tim, you
Gotta
always say you drunk. I think Tim uses that as a defense mechanism when he's like shy or embarrassed.
Oh shit.
What
Oh,
up?
I thought you was gonna say when he say some dumb shit.
I mean, shy or embarrassed or felt he might have said something, you know, whatever. All the same, I guess, since you're being so mean to him.
Oh, now I'm being mean.
Yo.
Nah, I hear you though.
I'm trying to find, bro, why someone sent me a Devin Haney with a Thug Life tattoo on his stomach. I'm like, yo, did Dev really get this fucking Tupac tattoo? Did you see it though? Someone sent it to you too? Damn, that's crazy. They would not send it to you. Bruh, crazy. I wish I could find it.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like people don't send me too much of shit. Like, shout out to my boy Alex Vega. He always be sending me shit. Shout out to the champ. He be on it, bro. Who else? Rob. A couple guys be sending me shit, but most guys don't.
Bruh, I'm still looking for it, man. I'm so tight right now. I wish. We got Jay in Brooklyn.
Yo, what up, people?
What
How's
up?
everybody?
Straight.
So yeah,
when you're talking about Ryan Garcia, that's what I was thinking a while back. That should have been Devin Devin Haney's next choice because he's going to do pay per view numbers. He's going to do some real good numbers. And with Devin Haney, he's already popular. He's a champion, set in the third. I think they could have got up to Tank numbers. What did Tank and did? They did 1.5 million pay per view.
1.2.
Hello. 1.2.
Yeah, 1.2.
Okay. So, yeah. So I think that Devin, had he jumped on it right away, or somebody had spoken to him. I was talking about that earlier. I was like, yeah, if Devin Haney's very popular, and if he had jumped on it with Ryan Garcia, oh yeah, they would have came out with 2.5. I think they could have did 2.5 pay per views. But anyway, what's up with y'all, man? I'm just tapping in for that right there.
Hey Jay, let me tell you some funny shit, bro. Let me tell you some funny shit. So, bro, earlier I'm on YouTube watching the press conference, not the media workout for Bud, right? And it was a dude in the chat named Jay Swift talking so much shit. Bro, I was laughing the whole time. Like the whole time I'm watching it, I'm just laughing my ass off. He was talking greasy. And I thought it was you. I almost ain't click on the page, and then I finally clicked on the page. It was a white guy.
Yeah, I would never be talking greasy like that. I mean, you I give respect because I give respect.
No,
you know
but
what I mean?
champ, it's just funny. It was just so funny to me because there's 7,000 people watching, so many comments, and the only name I kept seeing was Jay Swift. Jay Swift. But no, it wasn't true. It was just funny that it's another Jay Swift out there.
Well, there's a few of them out there that be copying off me. I've had this name since the early '90s. Like the late '80s, so there's a few people copying off me, but it's whatever. Just don't get me put in jail. That's all I'm hoping. Don't get me put in prison.
Word.
What up, man? I'ma holler at y'all.
All right, Jay. You be easy. What we got? LV Slugger, Discord. What up?
Fellas.
What up,
Good.
champ?
What up?
Yeah, man. This good for Ryan. Got a big bag, 30 M. That's huge, man. I wasn't expecting to hear nothing like that, but they did their part. Build it up and make it a huge event. Like I never thought Ryan had a chance in the fight, but what I'm saying, I knew his social media status that it's going to be a huge event. So credit to him. Tank, I understand, like you hit on before, he's got nowhere near 1 million, none of his previous pay-per-views, but the paper
You broke up a little bit. You got all muffled up over there.
hello, you hear me?
Yeah.
How it sound?
Straight.
Nah. I'm saying with Tank being the pay-per-view before the Ryan fight, I'm pretty sure he got a bigger percentage than what Ryan got. So I just want to see where both go from here. You know what I mean? Tank coming out his situation and Ryan linking up with one of the best trainers in boxing, if not the best, with Derek James. So I'm excited to see where both go from here. I know you hit on that Ryan's got the legal issues with Golden Boy, so I'm not sure if he ran up the bag like what Canelo did. Canelo had been out here fighting on pay-per-views before, and he was able to buy himself. Yeah, then he had that Triple G fights, where he was able to buy himself out the Golden Boy contract. I'm not sure how Ryan moves with that because 6 to 8 fights, that's a lot of fights, man. So, yeah, I want to see
Again,
where
that
both
was
go
just
from
my
here.
source. That was just my source. Told me
Yeah. I
6 to
mean, I
8.
ain't gonna take this thing. It's just what I heard. So I mean, that's still a lot of fights, man. But like I said, I
For
want to see
sure.
where both go from here. I think Tank with they putting Cruz on the as the co-main to the biggest fight in boxing with Bud and Spence, I think they definitely gonna try to come at us with that Cruz rematch, man. You know, as long as Cruz is successful on that night, I think Tank first fight back is gonna be that Cruz rematch. And you know how the Mexican fans they back their fighters, how Cruz was able to gain a lot of support after that fight, even with some guys thinking he won. I think they can definitely capitalize off that and go straight into the Tank Cruz fight too. And I think it's gonna do somewhere near 300 to 400K pay-per-views, man. So and with the Ryan thing, I think if he can get out the Golden Boy situation, I think they saving that Rolly belt for him, man. I definitely think that's the route they go. I think that'll be another huge pay-per-view, but I think Ryan might need to go and hop on it before Rolly gets knocked off, man. So yeah, let's see how they go. And then Ryan, if he's successful with Rolly, I definitely think they could come back to the table and he could probably get that fight like he finally wanted at 140 and do another big pay-per-view with him and Tank. So let's see how both of them move from here. But yeah, man, that's huge. 30 M's, that's big, man. But yeah, man, that's all I got.
All right, champ. We got Trees, Toledo, Ohio. What up?
Yo.
Yo.
Yo, y'all know what the fuck going on.
You know what the fuck going on. August 26th, the real big baby, Jared Anderson, man. We about to put our hands on somebody, man. But that's not what I called in for, man. What I called in about, I ain't gonna lie. I'm with Buddy, man. I ain't gonna lie, on some real nigga shit, bro. I don't think that Tank gonna move past 135, bro. I know niggas be talking about this Tank going. He gonna go. I don't see. I ain't gonna lie. I think Tank where he gonna be, bro. I don't see him going to 140. That's just me though. I don't know. That's what you think about that. You know more about these fighters. What you do you envision Tank at 140? Do you see that shit for him?
I mean,
we already seen it. Why not? You think Rolly somehow better than Barrios or somehow a bigger threat than Barrios?
It ain't even that. It's just I'm thinking about the size and the fill out. Like I don't see Tank filling out to one like on the. I don't know.
But
he
like,
did good with Barrios.
Again,
He did good with Barrios, and Barrios moved up to welterweight and didn't get knocked out by Thurman. So,
and not just that, but it's like he not gonna move up for just anybody. If you saying he gonna move up for fucking Rolly, man, it's gonna be another, you know.
I mean, if he was gonna move up, that would be the top motherfucker. That's somebody out beat. He got a strap. If he was gonna move up and make it, it ain't like he beat. And I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think Tank got the best record. And like the motherfucker beat nobody on some real shit. If you gonna move up and be the motherfucker you already beat, and it's an easy strap to come into. So on your resume, it's gonna look good. Oh, he was a 135 pound regular champ. He was a 140 pound champ. It should look good, but nigga, you just beat somebody you already. It's a recycled win. And I'm not gonna buy it. I don't know about you other Tank draw eaters. I'm not gonna buy that shit. You feel me? If you beat motherfucking Rolly, who you already beat, to go up to 140 and take his belt, I ain't gonna buy that shit. Fuck that. It's nonsense. You feel me?
Yo, but if he doing that, I would hope it would be, you know, bigger implications. Like, cool, now you 140, you know, champ again. Cool, now. You know, some people don't try to count his regular title. Cool. Now he a real champ at 140.
I want him
Unify. Him and Tio would be a
I
sensational
want
fight
him
at
fighting
40.
Tio, or I want him fighting Regis.
Nah, that ain't it for me.
Moving up
I'm
to
sorry.
140.
I would rather see the Tio fight, or like if Devin move up, I would rather see that fight. I think the Regis just ain't have, like, you talking about pay per view champ. Like, I don't think if Devin
like
fight
this.
Regis next, it's on pay per view.
Y'all selling Regis as a motherfucking thumper though. Y'all sell Regis as a thumper. If Regis and Tank go at it, that's two quote unquote thumpers. You feel me? Why can't
Yeah,
we
but
get
look
two
though, Tank like to sell, bro. Tank like to sell. Tio is Latino. He bring a different fan base. They already have history.
What the fuck is
That's a way bigger sell, way bigger risk fight.
he said nobody know what Regis is. You funny.
That's don't laugh. What is Regis? He could be Latino too. What is he? Type shit.
I mean, he do got curly hair, man. He might be like, you know, Puerto Rican.
Shit.
Yo, he light
I
skinned.
ain't
Yo,
trying to.
he
I ain't
light
trying to
skinned.
be. I ain't trying to be
Nah,
racist
I
or
don't.
none of that
And
shit.
his
I'm just
girl
saying.
Brazilian.
I don't
His
know.
girl Brazilian. His wife.
Yeah, I know
I'm
his
just
wife Brazilian for sure. I don't know if he mixed or what he got. I'm just saying Tio speaks Spanish. His father speaks Spanish. You know, they done been repping all these flags. Like he got history
But
with
he don't rep
Tank.
the Mexican flag. He don't
You
rep the
don't need
Mexican
to.
flag
He
though.
ain't Mexican. He ain't Mexican.
He
What the fuck?
Latino. He don't need to. Remember that Maidana wasn't Mexican, and look how many pay-per-views Floyd did with him. 2 times.
I get you. My point is though, I just view it like because Maidana was quote unquote. I got an extra 5 for you too. Let me
Yo,
burn.
you got to remember too,
I was just doing.
Mayweather told you the green print isn't a Mexican. The green print is a black fighter with a Latino across from him. He didn't say it had to be Mexican. And he certainly
That's why you fought Puerto Ricans, Argentinians,
exactly,
you know what I'm saying, Mexicans.
And he certainly didn't only fight Mexicans. You know, like Danny said, Argentine was Maidana twice. Puerto Rican was Cotto and Castillo. Wasn't Castillo Puerto Rican? No, not Castillo. Corrales. Castillo is Mexican. Corrales was Puerto Rican.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you though. What I want is, I feel like on some y'all talking this Ryan shit that the fight for Ryan, motherfucker. The fight for Ryan is AB. I know y'all keep niggas be sleeping on. I know AB
I'm
had
with
a fuck
you.
ass
I'm with you. I know AB. Like I still believe in that fight on pay-per-view, even though everything happened with AB. I still I don't think real America knows because he was successful in his fight. That's what they know. I don't think they know the whole interview, that he did. So I think that Ryan
that was the shit show. That interview was a shit show. I ain't gonna lie.
But I think Ryan and him, that's the fight, bro. That's the fight, especially for Ryan. And he gotta call out Tank after, but it ain't calling out Tank to literally get it next. You just keep putting it out there to the audience, to that urban audience. Yo, and he then after Burner do Tevin just like that. We going on an African American diet. We gonna beat up on everybody till they give us Tank. But we gonna be strategic on who we pick. It's gonna be Broner. It's gonna be Tevin. You know what I'm saying? We gonna slide into Montana Love. Feel me?
I ain't gonna lie. I was just about to say, unless you took the word, I ain't gonna lie. I was just about to say that Montana Love, like with him and Richardson Hitchens.
Nah, we ain't doing Richardson Hitchens. We ain't doing Hitchens. We ain't doing it. They ain't part of the plan.
No. Ryan can't fuck with.
I ain't saying all that. I ain't saying all that. I'm just saying he ain't part of the plan.
I'm saying it.
Well,
he can't fuck with him.
You saying it.
Richardson Hitchens to beat the fuck out of Buddy. He'll beat him up for sure. But Montana Love, Ryan Garcia, Montana
When you
Love,
say beat him up,
Garcia,
when you say beat him up, you don't mean like he stop him, right? You just saying like he'll outbox him.
Yeah, you gotta remember, how
he gonna
look at what Tank. Look at what Tank.
He gonna outclass him. It's gonna be an outclass thing.
Yo, Ryan
when
fast,
you watch the fight,
man.
you're gonna be like,
remember
damn.
Tank beat Ryan with a counterpunch and power. Like we talking about having to box Ryan for 12 rounds. That ain't an easy thing to do.
Man, cut it out, bro. Don't act like Ryan Garcia is that. Don't do that. Don't act like he's that guy,
ask Campbell. Ask Campbell why he can't make it 12.
Don't fucking do that, bro. I'm not even about to get it. I'm not about to get into an
Tank
argument
different.
with you about
We
this Ryan Garcia,
understood.
like
We understood Tank different. We literally call him, Lil Mike Tyson.
It ain't even about Tank, bro. It ain't even about Tank. I don't think a Ryan Garcia could beat a motherfucking Jermaine Ortiz. I mean, a Ryan Garcia
two different
could beat
divisions. Two different divisions. Jermaine gonna have to decide, is he gonna stay at 35 or move up because he missed weight? I don't know. Two different divisions.
Cut it out, man. Even if he move up to 140, Ryan not fucking with him, bro. That's what I'm saying.
He might. Jermaine might get sluggish, man. Jermaine might get. Remember, his thing is movement and speed. You move up to 40, you might be sluggish. I don't know. Could he move with that weight?
Diego Corrales was born to Mexican parents. Champ.
Oh wow. Okay. Hey, I was right the first time. Then I guess.
Yo, it's crazy. He was born in South Carolina, of all places.
Wow.
You know what the fuck going on? August 26th, the real big baby, Jared Anderson. Yes, sir. We calling in every day from that's my guy. You know what the fuck going on. Toledo, Ohio, stand up, man. Shout out to the real big baby, man. August 26th, man. Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. You know what the fuck going on. Shout out TBV. Y'all be cool.
Damn, bro.
Trace,
I
appreciate the
gotta
call.
pull up a picture of Corrales, bro. Like honestly, I thought he could fly for
No, me
Puerto
too.
Rican.
No, me too. I thought he was Puerto Rican too. I felt like he was your complexion or darker.
What we was bringing that up for? Guys Floyd
Latino
fought.
fighters. Green print.
No, guys Floyd fought. They were Latinos. Cause I was about to throw in Hector, but he ain't never fight him. Who else did Floyd fight? Did he fight any more Puerto Ricans other than Cotto? That's crazy. Only one? That's crazy. And Canelo too, man. I've been beating the drum. Canelo been supposed to have fought Gabe Rosado. Like, I don't even know what year Gabe had that WBO. He beat Shakur Powell on NBC. That was the time for Canelo to do it and not get no shit. And he'd have been able to do Mexico versus Puerto Rico. But he never did it, man. He never gave Gabe a shot. Little hater. That is everybody though. Actually, General Camino, right? Oh, this guy be cool. What up?
What's going on, gentlemen?
Chilling.
What
But
up?
I thought Gabe Rosado was Puerto Rican, not Mexican.
No, he is. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was
Canelo
gonna
never
say.
gave him a shot, so it could be Puerto Rico versus
Oh,
Mexico.
Canelo.
Yeah, because
I thought you
Canelo
said
only
Cotto. I
fought
was like, wait,
one.
what?
He only fought one. Well, he
Yeah,
fought two. He fought Cotto brother too. He fought Jose Miguel Cotto too. I forgot about that one.
Yeah. Now, for some reason, I thought you said Cotto was trying to give Rosado a show. Nah. But also with the Corrales thing, Corrales' pops was Colombian. His mother was Mexican.
Danny, what's up with that?
So, yeah, I don't know, bro. Wikipedia said they both was Mexican.
Dog, we told you about Wiki.
Ring Magazine.
Wiki no good.
Go to Ring Magazine. Ring Magazine did a whole dedication on him, and they said it right. They said it straight up that his mother was Mexican and his pops was Colombian, and that he was born in Columbia, South Carolina. Ring Magazine did a whole tribute to him.
Oh, all right. I'm looking for it.
But you know the Garcia thing man. I think that the best fight. I mean, isn't he supposed to be fighting Rolly for the 140?
Who?
I thought that was set in stone. I thought
Rolly got to fight.
Ryan Garcia.
Rolly got to fight O'Hara Davies.
Oh, so they set that up. Oh, cause fight hype put up that it was a done deal that him and Rolly gonna fight in October.
I just seen an article not too long ago. I'm talking like 72 hours, 24 hours ago.
Okay.
That said the opposite. That said he gotta fight him, and I'll Google it.
I thought, okay. I mean, hey, you guys got the insider. I just read that a little while ago too. I mean, he's saying 72 hours, so that's probably before what I saw. So let's go with that. But yeah, now it definitely. I think Fight Hub or Fight Hype, they came up with that the Rolly and Garcia was set in stone. But I mean, I guess not. That makes more sense because Harris was supposed to be the mandatory anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a better look. You know, I mean, that's not a better look, obviously not. But I think and kind of to touch on the Regis. Regis is just from New Orleans. He's African American. He ain't nothing special.
Damn, what you mean he ain't nothing special, yo? What the fuck? That's crazy.
You know what I mean? He not a lot. You know, he not no exotic. You know,
bro.
He not an exotic. You know. But I think he just married to a Brazilian and that's it. But you know, he speaks Portuguese.
Yo, you horrible. My man said, I think he just married to a. Yo, why you minimizing everything?
No, I'm not. He's Creole. If anything, he's Creole. He's Creole. He live in He was raised up in New Orleans, and he's married to a Brazilian. So he speak Portuguese. He speak Creole, but he's just he African American. That's it.
That shit sounds
that's
special.
Why he got the program.
That shit sounds special. A lot of people don't speak.
Yeah,
I don't know a lot of African Americans that speak Portuguese, Brazilian, and Creole.
Word. That's a sancocho del diablo, but um,
Oh man.
but yeah, Carter touched it up on that the David Haney. I think that if he is gonna come up to 40, the guy to fight is Teofimo. I think that's the best fight for him. To do it, I mean, that's the only real money name up there, so he should be coming to fight him. I mean, there should be nothing else. Everybody else, again, they are names, but they're just not at the caliber that Tio is right now, as far as money wise, right? Because that's what everybody's fighting for is money. And kind of to touch up on this morning, man, I missed it. I missed the show, but how we were talking about weakness for Terrence Crawford. I hate to kind of pedal back on it, but I don't think that's a weakness. I just think that those two individuals are just A-class fighters, and that they know that if they're gonna give their best and they're gonna fight each other, that it's only gonna take one fight to determine who's the better fighter. Yeah, there's money in the second fight. There's money in the third fight, if the potential third fight. But I think that there's more money to be made with other fighters. We've seen fighters fight trilogies. We've seen fighters fight rematches, and their career ends. At that, their ends at that. Like guys that we saw the rivalry between Irae Bacchus and Rafael Marquez. Those fighters have 4 fights and ended each other's careers. You never heard from them again. Mickey Ward
That's
and
the
Arturo
bell,
Gotti, 3
champ.
fights.
That's the bell. I actually watched those Vasquez Marquez fights. A lot of I think all 4 of them shits was on Showtime. Pat.
Yo, mic check.
1, 2.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was just patiently waiting, bro, because I wanted to get this off. I wanted to switch gears real quick. I have a question to you guys. What do you think about the face of boxing, Jake Paul, covering ESPN Sports Illustrated cover? What do you guys think about that?
I mean, with everything he does.
Did he cover ESPN or did he cover Sports Illustrated? 2 totally different entities are actually rivals.
But I get what you're saying. I seen what he posted, and I just continue to pat myself on the back. I said he was the GOAT. I said he was the savior of boxing, and people are seeing it now.
Yeah. And then I just wanted to say one last piece. Now, I saw jokes, calling him the face of boxing, but Shane Mosley co-signed him, and I swear I'm quoting his own words. He said he got potential to be world champ. I don't know what y'all think, but yeah, I'm tuning out. Thank y'all.
I mean, the dude's 24, right? Wasn't he? How old is Jake? He's 20.
I want to say, yeah, like 20, 24, 25.
Exactly, bro. You 24 years old with all the money in the world to do whatever you want. Like, all you have to do is apply yourself. And then he's
26.
training.
Yep.
He's training with world-class people, and because of his finances and what he brings to the table, he gets opportunities. Like, had he won, he would have been ranked with the WBC. He'd have been fighting Badu Jack. He'd have been fighting Makabu.
No, it was I thought. Oh yeah, it was a cruiserweight. I was gonna say I thought it was bridgerweight. No, you're right. It was cruiserweight ranking.
Badu Jack would have took that fight in a heartbeat, man.
I mean, that would have took some big cojones from the WBC because remember he specified. No, listen. Because he specified it would have been a top 40 ranking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not
it
a top
would,
15.
and that's what I'm saying. It wouldn't have been next, but the fact that he would have got ranked, he's in trajectory. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was offering him a shot. Meredith British was offering him a shot. Like, my man got a fake tattoo, but this ain't about Jake, and that is everybody. We are done. That's GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Catch me on the next one tomorrow morning.
6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern. Ring Walk Danny on all forms of social media. We are the Boxing Voice, and we will see y'all there next Friday for the TBV's 4th ever Appreciation Night, alongside Sean Porter, alongside Keyshawn Davis, alongside Alicia the Bomb Baumgartner, alongside Kenny Sims, alongside Akin Barak, alongside Kenny Porter, alongside Kevin Cunningham, alongside Hassan Rockman Jr., alongside Rachel Donaire, alongside Prentice Brewer, alongside Tiger Johnson. Like, it's so many people pulling up. This shit about to be a movie.
Word. So come join us at the movie this Friday for
Next Friday.
Yeah, what he said for TBV's appreciation night on 28th. Peace.